Hello everyone, I am Courtney Rogers and today I will be talking to you about the 2000 Mozambique floods. It began in late 1999. The heavy rainfall was typical in that time of year for Mozambique. What was not expected, however, was Cyclone Elena, which lasted much longer on land than is typical of tropical storms. Cyclones are areas of low pressure, which are favorable conditions for lots of clouds and precipitation. They like warm, moist air for fuel, which is why cyclones typically do not last long when they hit land. It's possible that because the land on Mozambique was so saturated from the high rains before the cyclone, it provided the circumstances for the perfect storm. This first figure displays the river catchment areas in Mozambique, which were a main cause for the flooding. There are many rivers and lakes, indicated with the blue, that are close together, but have few outlets. The second figure is the satellite images of the cyclone's positions, and as you can see, the cyclone was positioned directly above these poorly draining catchment areas. The flooding occurred quickly, with some areas receiving half to three-quarters of their average annual rainfall within a few weeks. The winds reached speeds of 115 kilometers per hour, and people were left behind during evacuations due to insufficient helicopters. The Mozambique Navy and Air Force were brought in for evacuation, but other countries also came in to help with their own means of rescue. People began climbing on top of roofs, trees, and any areas the water hadn't reached in hopes of rescue. 1,400 kilometers of arable land was affected, and 20,000 herds of cattle were either swept away, drowned, or died in the following weeks due to illness. Around 700 people died, and over 460,000 were left homeless, with many suffering from increased incidence of malaria and dysentery from the floods. Damage is estimated to have been $500 million. This was the worst flood to occur in Mozambique in over 50 years. The damages to livestock, homes and businesses, and water supply demolished the economic strides Mozambique had been making since the end of their civil war. During and after the flooding, many countries provided monetary aid to help rebuild. Since the flood, the country has implemented an early warning system to give them more time for planning, and they have the rapid response capacity of the National Institute for Disaster Management to ensure fewer casualties for future floods. There have still been floods in Mozambique since 2000 that have led to the deaths of some citizens, but there have not been any disasters as severe as the 2000 floods. And here are my references.